Hi, Mr. Bigley. I'm shocked to see you here today. Is something wrong? I asked. He smiled and patted my shoulder as we moved further into the restaurant to see most of the staff seated in the opening. My heart seemed to beat harder when I realized I was the last person to arrive, although I was still on time. It made me feel like they had been waiting for me. Please have a seat, Miss Newton, he suggested. I nodded and walked over to an open seat by one of the waitresses, Kim, who I talked to every now and again. She smiled in my direction, then glanced back up at Mr. Bigley. Thank you all for coming in today. I am happy to see everyone was on time, so we didn't have to push the opening time back for this meeting. No one is in trouble. I want to get that out in the open now. But an announcement is needed, nonetheless, he started. A sigh filled the restaurant as everyone looked around, then back up at the owner. We have had an amazing run here at Tasties, but it is time for this to end. Again, this has nothing to do with any of your performances. You have all been outstanding employees, but I am getting older, and I am ready to retire. My son, who has been managing you, is ready to take on a new venture, so it leaves us with no choice but to sell the business and part ways, he continued. Do you know if the new owner will keep up the current employees? Or if you even have a new owner in mind? I spoke up. Mr. Bigley looked in my direction with a wide smile. That is a great question, Miss Newton, and thank you for asking. Currently, a company is considering the business. Once we get the final agreement underway, we will share who will take over, which will also let us know if you will need to find new jobs. This is one reason we're hosting this meeting so early. We wanted to give you a heads up because we know, for most of you, this is your only job and career, and some of you have families. We want to make sure you have enough time to decide. I held my hand up again, and Mr. Bigley nodded in my direction for me to speak. How long do we have? I asked. If everything goes correctly, you all have 90 days, he answered. I nodded because I needed to get something in place. I knew more than anything this was a sign that, just maybe, it was time for me to look for my own space. I had a nice savings and enough experience, so there was no reason for me to wait around for the shoe to drop here.